I love the power of love.
Come with me if you want to live.
I love the power of love.
No time for time travel.
Welcome to the No Time for Time Travel podcast, where we are a podcast for nerds by nerds. My name is Tony, and I'm one of your co-hosts. Joining me this week is my good friend Quoc from Canada.
Hello.
So we are a podcast where you guys discuss, or not discuss, you guys choose a topic for us to discuss as the topic of the episode. And this week is an interesting one. So this episode might be a little bit more of a, I guess, self-help thing.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. It's well, okay. So John Loyola, host of the One Track Gamers, co-host of One Track Gamers with Corey and Amanda, and host of the One Track Punk Show. He says, "How do you handle time management? I have so much things I want to complete and so little time." And then Judge Greg responds to him, is like, "And that doesn't get any better." So yeah, that will be our topic of the episode.
Okay.
But yeah, how are you doing?
Good. I think I saw you pretty recently, so I'm good since then.
Wait, how recent?
It's like 2 weeks.
I know, that's still 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's pretty recent for me.
But what'd you do last week?
I actually don't remember. The past few weeks has been just a blur. I've just been so busy doing work and trying to do paperwork for residency that it's just like, I don't know what day is what anymore.
Yeah, it didn't help with the time change over here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know about it until like you guys told me on Saturday.
Yeah,
we were playing, and then I was like, "Oh, what?"
Wait, so So that's a U.S. thing, right? Like, I don't know.
No.
Oh, it's not.
I think, isn't it a global thing?
Oh no, it's not. It was set. I know it's a law in the U.S. because a few years ago when Bush was president, he changed the law to adjust it to a different month. But it's not a global thing. So actually that's why if you have like family in Vietnam, that's why sometimes when you call them, like depending on when you call in the year, it's 1 hour off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Does Canada follow the same thing over here then?
I have no. I assume so. I've been following it. It was a U.S. thing.
Oh, wait.
Like, actually, a North America thing.
Oh, it could be just the whole North America. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's kind of weird. Because that makes more sense that you said that it's a more of a North American thing. So if there's any listeners out there in other part of the world, if you could confirm that'd be great.
Yeah. We're looking at you guys talking crass and Gamers Without Borders. Let us know if there's time changes over there.
Yeah, that would make a big difference. And I thought it was just more of a lot of people just do it in the world, but maybe it's just a U.S. mentality that everybody's copying us. When normally U.S. does its own thing.
Yeah, that's true. No, I think the reason why they did it a long time ago was they wanted more daylight in the day. So during like high production seasons, so that there's more productivity. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I know in Canada it does it because last year and the year before, like we changed back time, and then it does feel weird to go out of work when it's dark and leave when it's dark until the time changed a bit.
Yeah. So. Yeah, actually, this year was weird because I'm used to having the time change happen before Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I always remember, time change, so on Halloween it's going to get darker. But this year it happened after Halloween.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Anyway, I think your volume went really high. Not your audio, but I mean like your playback, because I heard myself.
Oh.
Okay, it's good now.
Okay.
Never mind.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
So it's good, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I just heard myself for like a second or two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway. Oh, did you do anything? Okay, how many games did you play of League of Legends on Saturday?
Oh, dude. I think we played like 4 or 5 as a group, and then I played a few before then as well with my other friend. So I played a lot.
Man, so you know how like I was over at Crystal's place to do the update while everyone was playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it took like 20 minutes dedicated to download the files.
Right.
And then it was scanning my whole thing for like the longest time.
Yeah.
And it didn't finish scanning by the time you guys finished playing. So
Yeah.
I left it overnight when I went home. And then 12 hours later, it was still not done. Because it was downloading like 13 gigs of data.
Is it done now?
Yeah, it was done like maybe 18 hours.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And, well, I'll get ready to update it again in 2 days.
What? Why?
Because they're having a new, they're entering preseason, so they're revamping. So there's gonna be a big patch.
Oh no.
But I mean, it's not gonna be as bad as the first one because like the last time you patched was like 2 years ago. 1 year ago. Yeah. So that's a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Because then silly me, I was thinking that I could just download, install, and then play with you guys the same night. But no.
Oh yeah, no.
That was terrible. And then like freaking Kevin too. And then he was like near the end of the night, he was like, "Oh, come on, Tony, like just play on here." And he just grabbed like a laptop that had it preloaded. I was like, "What the heck?" And then Hung was like, "You had that the whole time?" But yeah.
Yeah. I think I heard that. I was like, what's going on? I was laughing, but then it's like, wait, how come Tony hasn't played yet if Kevin has it?
Oh, and it's because it was a MacBook and he had no charger in the house.
Oh.
And it was at 10%.
That's so funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Dreams crushed. So,
yeah, because like Hung was like saying like, "Oh, you brought his hopes up for like a few seconds." Yep. That was sad.
So what did you end up doing? Just stay there and watch?
No, I was actually working on the website for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Which I'll mention it later at the end.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. I hear you have a text message.
It's probably yes, because sometimes like my announcement stuff. For like trash day, because over here in Vancouver, they have. I got an app where it tells me when they take out the trash.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I know the day before. I would just put all the trash that I have, all the garbage out, recyclables and stuff. Because it varies every other week. They do recyclable, they do disposable, and sorry, not disposable, like garbage, non-disposable stuff. And every week is disposable. So. Yeah, it's a bit different. So I need to know when they do the actual trash.
And that's by law too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of wish that was like the case here. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it's by law or not in the States. But if it's by law, then no one's following it.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's too much of a culture thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because right now I could tell you that you could probably have people like, hey, tell people to, hey, it's law to do this, but then they to start separating trash and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so ingrained into the culture that all trash are the same that it's not going to change.
Yes, equality of trash. All trash are the same.
Yeah, all trash are the same. But race though.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's interesting because I think in other countries it's just like the culture is, oh, we just have to do this.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of Southeast Asian countries, they're like over here. There's only recyclable, biodegradable, and then non-biodegradable. So like plastic and all that stuff. But then over in like Japan and whatnot, it's separated even more.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know I don't understand the language to actually know the differentiation, but it's more of a filter. So I don't know how it is in like European countries, but it's pretty intense.
Yeah, and then I heard that in some countries they don't do it at all, so they just throw trash out of their window into the street.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That sounds like the US.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
So, what you, man? Did you have anything going on last week for Halloween?
I don't know. Let me check my calendar. Oh, on Halloween.
Yeah,
on
Halloween.
At dinner time, I recorded last week's episode with Lamb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we both didn't have anything on Halloween, so we just recorded the episode. Well, and then afterwards, I went over to my girlfriend's house, and I just dressed up as Doctor Strange, and then just helped pass out candy. Well, at least the idea was to help pass out candy, but by the time I got there, which was 8 p.m., all the kids already went home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like, Tori's coming, go home.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was kind of sad. Like the neighborhood, actually in the States, or at least in this area, it seems like every year, less and less people are going out to, for Halloween trick-or-treating.
Yeah. Because it's a safety issue.
Yeah.
I think, I forgot if it was you or my other group of friends, they were talking, and they were saying how, like, when they took their kids to Halloween, somebody put like a needle in the candy.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And there's like a door to door. So either it's because then like she was like just filtering through the going through the candy, right?
Yeah.
And something pricked her, and then that's when she found out, oh, there's a needle in there.
Oh,
So
man.
that's why, like, I guess it's a little bit safer in that sense for parents to go to like the malls and stuff where that's safer. Not even like being in a friendly environment.
Man, that's pretty crazy. Like, I don't understand. Cause like, why would anyone do that? Because they don't even see the result, Like,
Yeah.
What the heck is the point? Like, why would you even do that? It's like, It's just messed up. Like, okay, so I also heard, someone talked about this a few weeks ago too, that it was like, they were talking about like, razor blades in candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then, also some of the candy is poisonous.
What the hell?
Not like super, super poisonous, but more like,
Toxic.
like, yeah, like laxative or something.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's why like people are going out less, because of all these incidents that happens over the years. That's probably under our radar, unless like we actually experience that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit scary. I don't know how it is in other countries, or if they celebrate it as much as we do.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. What else? Oh, so I was at the escape room yesterday. So that was yesterday, Sunday. And like when so at 12:30 someone booked our game at 3:00, and our cutoff is at 1 p.m.,
Yeah.
So at 12:30 we booked it. I'm like, oh crap. And then I was driving to the escape room, because usually Sunday is like a non-busy day, right?
Yeah.
So then they booked it, and then I was driving there, and as I'm driving, I get another notification, and it's like someone booked for 4:45, which is the game right after 3:00. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh, what the heck? And as I'm finishing up hosting the 3:00 game, then someone calls, and then they're like, do you have any bookings for like today? And I was like, yeah, we have some after 6:00. And they're like, no, like right now. I was like, what the heck? And then they're like, yeah, we're just in town. We're gonna fly out at 7, so we can't play at 6. So I just told them like we couldn't because we were booked at that time.
Yeah.
And then later on at 5:30, someone calls and do you have an opening at 6:30? And then we're like, yeah. And you know how we have a 2-hour leadway?
Yeah.
So if they call us, then and we are there, we can set up a booking right away. So They called us, and we set it up right away. So they came at 6:30, and then at around the same time, someone else booked for the 8:15. So It was like 4 games back to back.
Holy crap.
And then I find out every single group that played, they were here for BlizzCon.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's pretty good for you guys, though.
Yeah. So everyone was here, like near, was it? BlizzCon is in Anaheim. So
Right.
they were only like 15 minutes from our escape room. So
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah, I think all the escape rooms are booked out because they were telling us they also were trying to find other places too. And it seems like everyone's booked out this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
that was
pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And
So I guess you know that in the future that whenever there's like a convention nearby in OC or anything, you're more likely to get more customers.
yeah. I think that's how it's always been, is that it's like holiday or convention weekend.
Yeah.
So let me see. Actually, this was what was it? This week was BlizzCon. Well, BlizzCon's just huge. That's why.
Yeah.
But last week was the LA Comic-Con with Stan Lee, and we had barely anyone play last week.
Oh. But I mean, that's LA.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Also, last week was Halloween weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but someone did play on Saturday night last weekend, so that was weird. Let's see. Yeah.
Cool. It's good to hear the business going well then.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty decent. So, yeah. I think this upcoming weekend's gonna be busy too, but we'll see. Anyway. So, we'll move on to the news. Wait, do you have anything else?
No, I got nothing.
Okay. But before we head on to the news, Quoc,
Yes?
do you like random stuff?
Do I? I love random stuff.
What if your random stuff was themed?
What kind of themed?
Nerdy theme.
I like nerdy themes.
Oh man, I don't know where my
It's like, I like nerdy. Oh, was I supposed to say no?
no. That's fine. No, I was trying to find my loot crate. Okay, I guess it's somewhere.
So anticlimactic. What is nerdy theme? I like nerdy themes. Aw.
Okay, well, anyway, Loot Crate, if you guys haven't heard, is a box that has loot in it. So it's it has like a bunch of nerdy stuff, a bunch of like every month there's a theme and they put the little goodies in the box like based on that theme, and every month you get the box but you don't know what's in it, so it's a surprise, but you know what's in the box.
So what's this month's theme?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, you're trying to find a box? Okay.
Okay, well, I know. Okay, I found one of my items inside the box, which is, I don't know where the box is, but I got a collectible from Stranger Things, and it's a little figurine of 11 versus the Demogorgon.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does it look cool?
What was that?
Does it look cool, or is it just meh?
No, it's cool. It's like the kind of like the big head Japanese style animation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they just did that with the characters from Stranger Things. So it looks pretty cool. It has, so the box says 1 figure, 1 base, 1 wall. So I haven't opened it because I don't want to open it right now.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like,
so I mean, if it's so we don't know the theme yet, right? No, it's fine. It's fine. If not, you can say no. So,
yeah. I don't know what the theme is.
Okay. So based on that one item that Tony described, listeners, let's guess what the theme of the box is this month is. It's pretty obvious, I think. Maybe.
Oh, is it? Oh, actually, I found something else that I remember I was going to give to my girlfriend. It is a bookmark from Buffy the Vampire Slayer that is in the shape of the stake that she uses.
Oh, okay.
And
so that completely threw me off.
Yeah.
That I was going for.
Yeah, because it's the Mr. Pointy bookmark.
So listeners, if you want to take on the challenge and guess Tony's Loot Crate theme, no cheating if you have your own. Then you would know.
Yeah. Wait, am I looking at the right month? Yes. yes, I am. Okay, so the next item.
That's stage 2 of the challenge, listeners.
The next item is a little figurine of Thor fighting Loki. And the other item is actually the box itself. It's really cool because Loot Crate, they can sometimes design the boxes so that you open it up, fold a certain way, it becomes an item. And this month, they actually made it just like Thor's hammer.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah.
Can you hold it? So do you hold it by the handle and stuff?
Yeah, so inside you actually have to take one of the pieces out and then turn it into a triangular folding and then put it through the slot to make it a hammer.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah.
So from what we know, the box is shaped like Thor hammer, and then there is Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. And then what was the other one that you mentioned?
Thor versus Loki.
Okay, Thor versus Loki.
And then
Stranger Things.
And then the bookmark that looks like the stake that Buffy uses.
Okay. I was gonna say supernatural stuff, but
is that your final
Thor
answer?
and Loki doesn't fall into that.
Okay, I can just tell you.
No.
Okay.
We'll guess it. It's part of. We'll find out next week.
Okay. I'm gonna forget next week.
Oh God. Listeners, start tweeting all the answers as you think the theme of the box is.
They're just gonna Google it.
Shh! Don't tell them how to do it. Fine.
Okay.
I'll find out after they Google it.
Okay.
All right, but let's move on. What's up with So what about Loot Crate, Tony?
Yeah, I was like, we're not moving on yet. We're not done with Loot Crate.
Yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
Yeah. So if you guys want to feel the excitement that we just had in terms of talking about Loot Crate, you guys can use the discount code NTFTTPod to register or subscribe to Loot Crate, and you get 10% off with NTFTTPod. So yeah, happy looting.
So how much is it per month?
It depends. There's different package sizes. So you get to choose a theme, like a gaming theme or like a general one or like was it Japan theme or something? Okay. Like anime style. So right. It depends. And then it depends on the size of the box that you're getting. And it also depends if you're doing the shirt box or you're doing like just the item box or like you're doing like other stuff. So.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, but whatever it is, I think our code works for the general box for 10% off.
Nice.
But you guys can try on the other ones. I'm not really sure if that works, but let us know.
So I guess if for people who haven't heard of Loot Crate or seen anything from it, what was like your best? What was the best item you've gotten from one of those crates?
I got a miniature collectible Captain America shield, and it was really cool. It doesn't do anything. It just it just looks cool.
Shh, don't tell them that. We're not talking about functionality here. We're just
No, there's this other one that our friend Hung uses. It's a kind of like a ripcord, but then it's like tied into a bracelet, so you wear it as a bracelet. And if you it's like a parachute cord. And if you really need like to use something to tie stuff that's really strong, then you just undo that ripcord or something. I think it's a ripcord. I don't know. But it's like that one was part of the spy theme box, so that was cool.
Now I was expecting it to have like a yo-yo version of the Captain America shield, so that you could throw it and come back.
Huh, that is so cool.
But they didn't do.
I wonder if they have that. I'm just in general.
Yeah. I mean, you could just tie ropes to yours, Tony, and just do that.
Or I could just buy a yo-yo and then draw the shield on it.
Yeah, that works too. But
yeah. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the news.
Okay.
So the first news item I have is really weird because when I heard it, I was just like, what the heck? So you know Konami, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the shooter game that they had a long time ago on NES? Very popular.
NES. Duck Hunt?
What? No. Konami.
Yeah, I was thinking like first-person shooter for some reason. So I thought of all the games with the gun.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. No. Which one?
The one that you used as a clue for me to guess 20 questions on Metal Slug.
So it's not Metal. So it's Metal Slug.
It's not Metal Slug.
Yeah. Oh, Contra.
Yes, it's Contra.
Okay.
Yeah. So Konami announced that they're partnering with a China media giant, and they're making a live action Contra movie and a TV drama.
TV drama.
I know, right?
Wait, what language is the TV drama going to be in?
It says here the storylines in the Japanese and English were different. The movie's taking elements from both. It looks like it's going to be based around China, though. So I'm going to read you the synopsis. Sure. In 1988, a huge meteorite lands on an uninhabited island in the South China Sea. Chen Cheng and Li Ziyang investigate, but come up empty-handed. 29 years later, Chen sends commandos Bill and Lance into a combat mission there to neutralize the villainous Red Falcon organization, but end up facing a different enemy altogether. So that's weird.
Is it going to be a production done by a Chinese company, or is it going to be produced?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trailer is just like a picture of a metal eagle spreading its wings, but its wings at the end of it are machine guns. And then it says Contra on it. It almost looks like, you know that old Street Fighter movie with Van Damme?
Yeah.
It looks like that logo.
Oh, I thought you meant that quality, like, huh?
Oh no. Well, the logo looks like that quality, so
I don't know how I feel about it until I see more. Or I find out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's much information about this movie or TV show. Actually, both. How can you do a movie and TV series? Is it like the movie kickoff and is this like Inhumans or something?
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is.
Jeez, but that means it's gonna do bad.
I mean, I think they're gonna do a real movie, and they probably do like a TV thing afterwards. Kind of like how like Avengers, then they have like the show. Oh yeah,
that's true. Or like Stargate, right?
Yeah,
Stargate had a movie that no one remembers.
Nope, I didn't know that. Yep, you're right.
Okay.
So it's accurate.
Okay. Let's see. There was also another news item that talked about. So did you watch Logan yet? I forgot.
I didn't. I haven't watched Logan yet.
Oh, okay. But do you know who X-23 is?
Yeah, the little girl, right?
Yeah. So they're looking to make a spin-off movie that's just gonna star X-23.
Okay.
So I don't know. What do you think about that? I mean, I know you don't like superhero movies, so what do you think about that?
It's not that I don't like it. There's just so many spin-offs. I was like, I don't know. Because wasn't Logan pretty much like the main thing for X-23? I haven't seen it, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But
so X-23 is in Logan. So the Logan movie is the story of X-23, pretty much.
Right. So that's why I feel like is it just gonna be the same thing, but from her point of view?
Oh no, I mean like I think what they're doing is spinning it off to like its own movie, and then like having her on her own adventures.
Oh,
like the new Wolverine, kind of.
Gotcha. Okay. Is it because Wolverine is gonna retire, so then they have X-23 now?
I guess you can say he's gonna retire.
Yeah, I know the actual actor. That's what I meant, not like the.
Yeah.
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 So, he's not gonna do it anymore. So let's slowly branch up into let's do the logo.
Yeah. It's like, hey, she's just like Wolverine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be really good or not, but I don't know. Like, yeah.
Is it gonna be done by the same actress? Do you know?
I don't know, but the director is gonna be the same. He's the one that's working on the script for it.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be weird if they don't put the same actress because like she got like a lot of great like recognition for that role.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. The director did say that Wonder Woman was such a good movie that it solidified superhero movies with having a female superhero, like a female protagonist.
Yeah.
So that's one of the other reasons why they're trying to move towards X-23 again.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but you had a news item, right? Something about Andy Serkis?
Oh, yeah. So most recently, for people who don't know, Andy Serkis is an actor or that goes into a performance suit, like motion capture. And he played role for like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, Caesar from Planet of the Apes and the whole series. And there's a whole bunch of other roles as well, I think in Kong as well, where they just motion capture his face. And for listeners, motion capture is pretty much just you put on a suit and the actors along with like a whole bunch of trackers, like dots on your face as well, so that it'll get transcribed into the computer, so they more or less see the performance of the actor. And this has been a controversial thing for a while in the animation industry, where Andy Serkis, before he would just say like the animators, the people who would normally fix his performance and make sure all the animation, everything works out well in the movie, do not really play a role in his performance or like the movie, and he is the sole person for that certain role. So let's say like if Gollum does something, all his behavioral stuff everything is according to Andy's performance, and the actor had no say in it or anything, and we're just more of a at the time he called us digital makeup artists, so just to clean up and everything. And a lot of the animators, they take great offense to this because they do a lot more than just what he says to clean up. Like sometimes it is just clean up, but a lot of times where the performance doesn't work, they would actually delete everything, all the information, and just do it from scratch. And then most recently he did it again, where he did he said something similar again, where he explained the process of what happened in the film, and he essentially just left out the whole animation, the role of animators in general, and just saying he goes straight from the suit, and then just categorize animators as post-production artists into doing all the visual effects and everything else, and just don't really bother mentioning the names or like the roles specifically. So my coworkers and I, or friends in the industry, we talked about it sometimes, and one of them feels like he's doing it because it's more to get an Oscar, because since he's not a real actor where he goes like live action actor, he wants to present it where he essentially is like one, where he's like 100% doing all the acting and performances. But in reality, there has been touch up and everything where we would delete everything, or just to make sure the performance goes well, and redo it or fix minor tweaks. And then my other friend, he says that it's kind of weird because he had some animator friends that work with Andy, and Andy Serkis do acknowledge the animators and will appreciate what they do. So it kind of gives like a weird. He's trying to give like a front of like, hey, this is what I do, and so it feels like it's a front that does not pertain to a good standing with a lot of animators, because it's kind of like looking down unless you actually know the guy. You're like, oh, he's just being normal. But he actually enjoys the work. But not a lot of people will know that. They just see what's in front, right? So it's kind of. What are your thoughts, Tony? What do you think about like him doing what he does, like not making fun, but more like not acknowledging the work of other casts in there and saying that he's a sole performer?
I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Because because he can be nice and he can be thankful and all of that to the animators behind the scenes all he wants,
right?
But what the public sees is what the public sees, and that's how they're going to perceive it, right?
Yeah.
So even though he can, like, I don't know, buy lunch for everyone or take them out and thank them, all of that, if he acts that way, then the profession is still going to be looked down upon.
Right.
So I don't agree with what he's doing, but I also know, like what you said, what your friend said.
Yeah.
He's just playing the game so that he can get nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, because people who nominate, they might not actually know like the whole process, right? So they just know whatever the video says about that he talks about. So if he sells himself as the person, like an actor essentially, where nothing really goes in, where he does 100% of work, then they might buy it and he might get nominated. So I feel like he's really going for that, pushing for that.
It's pretty interesting too, because like he makes it seem like he's like the first like big motion capture guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the past there's been so many, and I know this is gonna sound controversial, but I think Ahmed Best was probably one of the pioneers in terms of, if you want to talk about motion capture. Do you know who he is?
No, I do not. Please explain.
He did all the motion capture for Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. I think in the one, what we call it, the article I sent you, like he did talk and speak up about it as well.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He because then now they said Jar Jar Binks, because he did tweet about it, and he does acknowledge all the animators and the work put into it.
Oh yeah,
so
I remember this. Yeah.
So it is like you kind of said, like he probably is one of the better ones, but then he acknowledged that it's not. He's not the sole person. The role of Jar Jar Binks is done by like many people, all animators, him, and any other roles that might contribute to the character.
It's now when you're saying that, it's kind of funny too when I'm thinking about it, because so many people hate Jar Jar Binks that maybe he's just saying that to deflect that he's not the only one responsible for it. It's like, it's not me, guys, it's everyone here too.
It's not my fault.
I mean, if people hear what Andy Serkis says and believes that actually makes Ahmed Best more responsible for Jar Jar Binks, like the character itself, right? So I don't know, but no, like I feel like if anyone knows the industry just a little bit, they would understand like it's not just the actor but everyone around it,
Right.
I think there was another actor, forgot his name, not forgot his name, I know who he is, but I just forgot who said it. Right. They said that they're actors, they're just overpaid clowns, like just like doing someone's bidding,
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, so like he was a big name actor who said that, and like a big name Hollywood actor, and he said that to say that it's not just the actor, it's the entire team.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think your friend's right about Andy Serkis wanting to be more known for his acting.
Yeah.
Which is probably why he plays such a bigger role as a human in the Black Panther movie.
Oh.
Yeah, he actually plays as a human.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I feel like it's like the opposite of Leonardo DiCaprio. he wants it so bad, but then Leo doesn't really care. He just never gets it.
yeah, that's true. We laugh, but it's sad.
Yeah, it's so sad. But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, and then also about the awards thing, it is. It is. I mean, I also see that he's doing it for a reason because in the awards, like the Oscars and stuff, the category for animated movie didn't really come to a lot later. There was not much respect for it. So, well, I don't know about respect if that's the right word, but it wasn't as apparent that animated movies are like a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't until like later when they had the category. So it's kind of like that he's probably just trying to like overcome that too. So, but instead he should like
it's kind of like what we said, right? It's just he might be a good guy, but to the way that he's promoting and playing the game, it just doesn't sit well with a lot of people or like in the industry, anyways. So.
Yeah, I just feel like when he gets hired again, it's like, no, guys, that's not what I meant. Here, have some pizza.
Allow me to drug this pizza first.
Yeah. Anyway,
any other news?
Yeah, big one. So today's Monday, November 6th.
Right.
And there was a breaking news item today that in the past few weeks, was it Disney and Fox, they've been meeting for the possible acquirement of Fox's movie division. So they were talking about like selling 21st Century Fox, the movie studio, all of it to Disney. So that's huge.
So what are some like the big movies that 20th Century Fox owns?
Fantastic Four and X-Men.
So the other part of Marvel.
Yes, exactly. So like everyone was already like speculating. Oh, okay. So does this mean they're gonna go back and merge into the Marvel universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe? So yeah, I mean, it's possible, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Disney's getting too big.
Yeah, they're getting like as big as Amazon.
Yeah, but yeah, this is ridiculous now.
Yeah. There's no official deal yet, but I think they just met and talked about it, and now they're thinking about it. Like, not talking, but probably just thinking about it. But it's so crazy because Fox has been doing so well with I don't know about financially, but they've been doing critically well with their X-Men series.
Oh yeah, the new ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool's part of it too, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Deadpool, X-Men, Days of Future Past, Logan. Now they have the two TV series are doing really well too, like The Gifted and Legion. Legion was getting rave reviews, so it's kind of like, dude, Fox, you're on the up and up. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, the other part of me was like, yes, that means no more Inhumans. Because then they can use mutants now instead of Inhumans.
Oh, yeah. That's
because Inhumans were basically like, they tried to make them as a stand-in for mutants. Because Inhumans were just humans that had powers.
Oh, that's stupid.
That they couldn't even say the word mutated. They were transformed by some kind of mist and then got powers.
Ninja Turtles?
No, that was ooze.
That's ooze, yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
That's condensed mist.
Yes. I thought you said condensed milk.
Oh, no.
Now I want like Vietnamese coffee.
Man, that would be a big game changer if it does go through. Can you imagine Disneyland or Disney World or any of the Disney park?
Oh my gosh, man. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Like when they do merge them, like if they do, that's going to be interesting if Wolverine can actually destroy Captain America's shield or not. Cause it's adamantium versus vibranium. And they're both supposed to be indestructible metals.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's weird that my mind went to that instead of any other business aspect of things. Yeah. Let's see.
So any other news you got for us?
Nope, that's all. So
All right.
I guess we can move on to the topic.
Topic of the episode.
Sure.
All right. So the topic again is let me just read exactly what John said. John said, "How do you handle time management? I have so much things I want to complete and so little time." And again, John is the co-host of the One Track Gamers with Amanda and Corey, and he's also the host of the One Track Punk Show. All right.
You want to start it off, Tony, or you want me to go start first, or?
I guess I could start off. So
Sure.
I have a lot of different tools I use. I think the biggest thing for me that everyone should use, if you don't already, I mean, like, I don't understand how you could live without it, is a calendar. And I use Google Calendar. So I pretty much schedule everything I have to do in time slots on my calendar. And at work, I use my work calendar. So I just schedule everything I need to do in time slots. And I know, like, okay, I have this amount of time. I need to work on this stuff. So at least like it that way, when I have a lot of stuff, it doesn't like overwhelm me, you know? Cause like I know like, okay, I'll do this. And then like I have my whole calendar set up so that I just know like I have to do that. I don't have to think about what I need to do. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. And then, you know, like my workout, regimen, like I set the workout, program on my calendar, like the name of the program that I'm going to be doing on my calendar. So workout is still like not as the top priority, but when I do workout, I just look at my calendar and I'm like, okay, I do this workout on this day. So I don't have to think about, oh, what do I need to work out on, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's all set and ready to go. So I essentially just follow a to-do list that I made for myself.
Yeah. See, Tony's the more organized one. I've tried using like planners or any type of written organizer before. And it works for like the first week, and then I just completely get really lazy and put stuff in, and I just become really freeform. And then I just forget about it all in general. So what happened with me is just like I do make a list though, like just things I want to do in general. So I would make a list of things I want to just try to improve at or something. So let's say like I want to do so let's say that I want to learn like a new instrument or something, as well as do some small art project on the side. I try to figure out like how many hours in a day, and how many. For me, I don't sleep a lot when I have a lot of those projects going on. So if you're willing to sacrifice sleep, it's fine. There's plenty of time. But how I did before was when I was working at a studio, and then there's a whole bunch of deadlines, so I can't be very I can't organize things as well, because sometimes they require me to stay longer, and then that will just mess up my whole schedule if I were to like say like Tuesday and Wednesday I would go work out. That would make it a little bit harder, because sometimes I might be late and can't make it at all. But it is, I do find like Tony's method to be really good if you can keep to that. Is, let's say you have a designated day where, let's say Tuesday I would go dance after work or something. And then afterwards it'll be like Tuesday will be my dance day. Wednesday will be the day where I start drawing stuff. So I would make sure that I have maybe 10, doing like maybe 10, 15 minutes to 30 minutes, just very small increments of things, of like hobbies. If you want to like do self-improvement stuff, like craft, if that's what you're going for. I find that if you're able to do small increments like that every day, it builds a good habit. So normally for me, I wanted to get back into being able to draw well. And with the time, the hour with work and everything, I didn't have that much time after work. So for me, I was more of a morning person. I had a place where I had like a pretty sweet schedule where I was able to wake up early. And by early, I mean like 5 in the morning. maybe 4. And then I would do my normal like exercise and whatnot. And I would come into work early and just do my own personal stuff at work. And then for like maybe, I think I set myself for like 30 minutes or something every morning. And after every 30 minutes, I would do work until like lunchtime, before like I started getting tired or whatnot. And then by doing that, I developed a good habit of waking up early and setting a good amount of time before work to do things. And then even after work, I would have like so much time because since I went to work early, I could leave essentially on time. I invested a lot of time at work already. And I can just maybe do like another 30 minutes or so after work of just something like learn a new instrument after work every day. So it helps to be very patient and try to figure out a schedule that is easily manageable. Easily manageable meaning if you want to do a lot of stuff, figure out what you can do to improve to get that stuff done, and just fit like maybe a 30-minute slot into your busy day. Because 30 minutes might not seem like a lot, but if you like focus for 30 minutes, it goes a long way and help a lot in the long run. So that's my advice.
Yeah, I agree with that because like it's more like my old boss from my last job. He always said like this is not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Right.
So it's always like pace yourself all the time.
Yeah.
Don't try to like, finish something like crazy in one sitting. It's going to always be there. You just need to chip away at it,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And then the other thing is prioritize too, right? So,
right. Definitely.
When you're talking about sleep, it reminded me of something. So have you ever heard of the Uberman sleep schedule?
It sounds familiar. What is it about?
Yeah, so Uberman sleep schedule is a polyphasic type of sleep where you don't sleep a full 8 hours or even 6 hours. Your entire sleep schedule is just 20-minute naps that are spaced throughout the day, and you never have a full sleep. So in an entire day, you'll have like, 6 times that you sleep that are 20 minutes each.
Yes, I've heard. I'm just familiar now.
Yeah, some people have done that, and some people, when they do that, it's like your body gets used to having just short sleeps. And the toughest part that the people who have done it said was just the beginning part. The first like 2 to 4 weeks is getting into that habit because your body is not used to it yet. And the theoretical idea behind it is that your body gets used to the 20-minute naps, that what you get in your recharge of full 8-hour sleep gets condensed down into that 20 minutes because your body knows, okay, this is the only time I have to rest.
Right.
So it just rejuvenates within a small nap.
Yeah.
So you kind of never really have a sleep again. You just nap.
Yeah. That's hard. It's going to be really hard if you have like a busy schedule.
Yeah. I'm not recommending it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it exists.
Oh yeah. Especially if you have like a 9 to 5 work day or job, right?
Yeah.
You can't really nap as much as you want. But what I do find that is helpful is like I would try to base my sleeping hours around like the REM cycles. Mm-hmm. So if I nap, I think it's like under 20 minutes, right? 15 to 20 minutes before you go into like deep sleep or REM sleep. Yeah. And then one cycle, I think it's around the cycle is like an hour and 30 minute ish, or 3 hours, one of those. So I would always try to, if I have like a lot of things to do and I need like, let's say a big deadline or something, and I would try to nap or within like 15, 20 minutes. If I needed like not sleep a lot, I would make sure I would sleep before like midnight or something. I find like if I sleep before midnight, I wake up earlier, easier. Versus like if I stay up until like 3 and then I sleep for like 5 hours or 8 hours, I would still be super drowsy when I wake up.
Oh, okay.
So for me, I try to sleep like maybe. So if it's like three based on hour and a half, it's around 4.5 hours to 6 hours. So if I wake up around those time, my body just naturally becomes a little bit more energetic.
Yeah.
So you have like a good boost in the beginning, and then the hardest part is for you to not go back to sleep, because the moment you stop and you go back to sleep, you're gonna be knocked out forever.
Yep.
So that will take a lot of control on your end, just to control or to discipline yourself to do that.
Yeah, or like just have people that are always with you, like a sibling or a significant other, and then they could also help you out too.
Yep. If you have somebody to help you wake up, that'll be good.
Yeah, I was reading about it too, and it said like they actually just call them human alarms. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Here, it says right here, underlined bold. No one has ever adapted to Uberman without the help of others, often in the form of a human alarm.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. The other thing too that I use is a to-do list that's electronic. And I don't know, do you do it by paper or electronic?
I actually like doing it by paper. Like I would get like sticky notes or post-it notes, and I just do that. And for me, I just post it on the wall, so it's a lot easier for me to see. And I retain things better when I write it down, like actually write it down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny because at my last job I used post-it notes too, and then my whole computer was yellow.
Yeah, and it was all yellow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And screen. It's filled with post-it notes.
Oh my god. And I understand exactly what you're talking about. I use this thing called Wunderlist, and it's a electronic to-do list, and you could have it on your app in an app form, but it's also cloud-based. So then when you're on the computer, you can just go to the website, and then that's how I keep track, so that I don't have to have the post-it notes. But,
it's really good if you're more of a if you use technology more. If you're technology based, for me, I just don't like being near technology as much, even though my work is around computers. But I tend to stay away from it when I can.
Yeah, and that's normal because like at work sometimes I'm like, I don't want to put this on the computer. I just write it out. Yeah. So. Yeah. It's kind of weird to bring like a computer to every meeting and just open it up. And then, yeah. So
I mean, if you're a really organized person, Tony's method of keeping track is like the best way. For me, I'm very disorganized, so I don't have that discipline to keep that going. So it's harder for me. So I just try to make a schedule or like a habit of just doing X amount of time or X amount of minutes or hours each day, this one thing in particular, and just keep at it for like at least 2-3 months. The first month will be hard. If you don't,
it'll be crazy hard.
Yeah, if you don't quit after the first month, then you're good.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, because then
it's kind of like learning an instrument. Like I always tell people for piano.
Yeah. If
you don't quit in 3 years, then you'll never quit.
So. Yeah. It's like you build that habit, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, I just do this. That it feels normal. But it's kind of like if you, let's say you had to go to gym, right? You only have like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday as you go to gym. But one of those days that you don't go to gym, the next time it's like, no, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then the next time I'll do tomorrow. And then you just stop. And that will just ruin your whole schedule. So the best thing is just to get in a habit of doing small things so that it doesn't feel too intense or draining, and it feels more manageable. Yeah.
This reminds me of that song by I don't know who it's by, but it's the one that's like about small things. All the small things.
Oh yeah, is it Blink-182?
Is it? I was thinking it's either them or Simple Plan. I don't remember.
Life sucks, I know. She brought me roses by the stairs. Surprise. Okay. That's pretty much just our take on how we would manage time. It's not easy.
Oh no, it's not easy. It takes a lot of hard work up front, and then once you get into that habit, it just becomes routine.
Yeah. Getting that routine is the hard part. But once you're in the zone, it's a little bit easier to manage.
Yeah. And then sometimes, like, even me, like, I look back, and I'm just thinking, how the heck am I doing all these things?
Yeah, exactly. You'd be surprised. Just 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes of just doing small activities of what you want to accomplish, gets you a long way.
Yeah. And to the listeners, I have 2 jobs that I work for, 1 business that I own, and then I also have this podcast. And then what else was it I'm doing?
I don't keep track of your life anymore. It's too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm also like president for a nonprofit organization, and I'm involved in another organization, and I also do volunteer teaching. So I could only do that with my trusty routine and calendar. Like if I didn't have that, there's no way I could do that.
Yes.
Like not having the routine down.
Yeah. Cause I think like for Tony, Tony has a pretty good routine, and then he just slowly add small things into it. So it's a lot easier for him now.
Yeah.
But if you were to go, you want to do all the things like Tony's doing at once, so to just start right off the bat, it's not going to happen. You're mostly going to struggle for the first 2-3 months.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would say just slowly build up a routine. Do prioritize what you want to finish first or get things done. Whether it just be like, let's say, learn a new instrument, that'll be your main priority. Do 30 minutes of that a day. And then if you want to do workout, then just slowly like, okay, I have my routine for learning an instrument down. It's pretty stable now. I could slowly add in like a workout, like a 30 minutes a day. It's pretty, and then you slowly add on more things to it, and you'll be surprised how many tasks you get done.
Yeah.
Just don't stop. The moment you stop, it's over.
Yeah, and also don't stop believing. All right, cool. So I think that's our take, and we can move on to the what was I saying?
Okay.
Move on. Wait, what is? Oh no, the mailbag. Yeah, mailbag. Okay.
You got mail. You got mail. You got mail.
Oh man. Okay, mailbag community question. So mailbag, we also had another person submit a question for a topic, but then I figured that this is a quicker question to answer. So this is from Shay. So Shay Layton, he's the co-host of the Sword Chomp podcast, which is the Chompcast. And he says, or he asks, how does little children teabagging adults in games affect their psyche over time?
Tony, go have a crack at it first.
Well, I guess there's like multiple factors to this question. Do the adults know that they are children? Because that would affect them a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it depends. Like, if they do know it's children, then it's going to probably affect them more. If they don't know, then it's just going to affect them just as however everyone else online gaming, I can't even talk, how anything else in online gaming affects them.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he means if they know, right? And if they know, then if they were bullied when they were a kid, like I was, probably PTSD and probably not well.
So wait, is it asking like how would it deal with the psyche for the adult or the kid?
Let me see. Oh, it's not very clear. Yeah, it says, how does little children teabagging adults in games affect their psyche over time? So there could be referring to children or the adults. Okay. So we don't know.
Okay, really know. I guess I'll talk about like the kid's point of view since you talked about the adult then.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, right now it's just saying that it's okay to be disrespectful, because it's over the internet, right? Like no one knows your face, so you're just like, yeah, let's do this. So you're causing like, I feel like it's more like you're causing like a side personality where you're just constantly holding in like all the bad thoughts, what you would do in real life, but then you can't. And then some people they can't. They just unfold it, right? They unfold.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be pretty bad because then their teaching is like having a habit of doing all these bad stuff, of all these negative things, that just to trigger other people. They're like before, like sometimes you just do by accident. It's like accident, right? But this one is like you're intentionally trying to trigger somebody just by doing that. So you're making yourself like pretty. I'm trying to figure out like the nice word for it.
Is there a nice word?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, you're not gonna. They're gonna be pretty. I guess messed up is the the nicest way I could say it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna be pretty messed up when they have to confront with real life things, because they're gonna have like they don't know how to deal with reality, or like they'll just take everything out because it's just like, oh, I did it in a game, it should be fine. It kind of go back to the whole issue of like, will violent games instill violence in kids, right? That parents always have. Like, if you play violent games, they're gonna grow up violent in the future. I don't. Maybe that's not true. But you're causing to do a behavior where you're intentionally trying to make someone angry and make that a social norm. That might actually influence them to do that in the future.
So you're saying they're gonna, I guess this is a nicer way to put it, they're gonna face challenges in interpersonal relationships.
Yes. That's actually a really nice way of saying it.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, so let me see. We can go on to the community question from last week. Sure. Which is, how can you make virtual reality games more fun?
Virtual reality games in with like the VR
stuff we have,
the VR and stuff. What did you guys answer?
I said to make VR games in an open world that's really like you could interact with. I forgot what Lem said.
For me, I think right now it's just like I want the technology to actually just work.
That is a very, very good point.
Because I think like we did it last time, right? We did an escape room where it was virtual reality.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Where it's like we put on the VR glasses, and then we have like those gloves and whatnot, and then we would try to push a button or just hold something, but it wouldn't hold, or like we try to click something and it didn't feel as intuitive. So just having that whole technology part smooth out would actually feels a little bit better, because the whole idea of virtual reality is really cool, but right now people can't enjoy it to the fullest if, like, let's say like the glove or the whatever sensor they're holding isn't interacting as well, or it isn't receiving well with the transmission. So it's like, oh, I want to do this, but it's not doing it, and you get more frustrated.
Yeah, and that's actually so the technology aspect I am also agreeing with, because there is Doom VR coming out.
Yeah.
But Doom VR, like from what I've seen in videos, you're not moving around. Oh. You have like a harpoon gun that kind of pulls you to where you need to go. Oh. So it's kind of like scene to scene.
Yeah.
And that's because technology is not there for like good motion yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if anything, it makes it feel like out of reality.
Right. Yeah. Essentially, just having like the big screen right at your face, and that's about it.
Yep. Yeah. Let me see some responses. So Kinetic, he's the host of the Behind the Line podcast, and he says, research for acceptable levels of sensory conflict with respect to motion sickness to inform game design. Also robust haptic feedback, but that tech is years away.
Yeah.
So basically, better technology.
Yes.
Yeah. So better technology, and then make it work for the game. So,
yeah. So now the idea is cool. Just
Yeah.
It's hard to play.
And John Layoli, he says, it's already fun. It just needs to be accessible to everyone. Almost Better Than Silence podcast, they said either a treadmill or a sensory deprivation tank.
They have the treadmill, don't they?
Yeah, the treadmill is actually a 360 treadmill, and I don't think it's publicly released yet.
No,
that's why.
It's not.
Yeah. The Monster Closet podcast says less experience, more game. That's true because so many things out there feel like tech demos still.
Oh, okay. That's what they meant. Gotcha.
Yeah, and Judge Greg, host of the Hero Talk, Real Hero Talk podcast and co-host of Gamers Without Borders and managing editor of The Enthusiasts, he actually typically hates VR. So I kind of knew that he would say something like this. He just says, remove the VR set.
I mean, essentially it's a gimmick. But
yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is.
A little history about Judge Craig, though. He used to be in the military.
Oh, okay.
And he said that he did training. I heard this on his other podcast. He said that he did like VR training for the soldiers. So he was always like feeling like the VR was taking them out of reality instead of like putting them in reality.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I agree.
Yep. And then, let's see, Adam Redding, co-host of the Super Best Friends video game Sleepover, he says, Dramamine.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. I like this joke because I'm a pharmacist. It's the name of a drug that's used for motion sickness.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Now I get it.
So, yeah. He just says Dramamine. Yeah.
That's very good.
Yep. Do you have any question for this week?
I don't. Let me see. Man, this week's like questions are so much about like life and not games and whatnot.
I know. It's so weird.
I guess I could ask a life question too.
Yeah, I mean the community question could be anything. So we make our own rules, right?
Yeah. If you think of one first, Tony, you can go at it. I'm just thinking of one right now.
I was thinking about careers.
Sure. Well, what's your question?
So I guess if you had to do it all over again, but still like get to a career that you know you can get to, not like something unrealistic, right? Like what career would you do? Or would you go for?
I mean, I guess if I don't choose the same one, then I'll choose.
If you don't choose the same one now, like what was the other career you would go for?
I think I would enjoy zoology.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I was essentially, when I was younger, I watched a lot of like those kids channel where they talk about like animals and like they had like those. Do you remember like the really old binder with like wildlife animal facts sort of thing?
Yes, I had those too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, those cards, right?
Yeah, it's so good. I was so informed. I know so much about animals.
I remember like all those random scientific names for no reason.
Yeah, I don't remember the names. I just remember like the facts about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to watch a lot of those and read a lot of those. And it was really fun. And I don't know, somewhere along the way, I diverged and went to the non-science side. Opposite spectrum.
Okay, that's cool.
How about you, Tony?
I mean, I guess if I had to go like full-fledged into a career that is not pharmacy, I would probably do magic.
I was going to say, you can't choose magician because you're like partially magician right now.
Okay. But then that's okay. If I say musician, then you're going to say the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, fine. We'll I'll allow it for you then.
Yeah, I think I would probably, because, I was a part-time magician, right? But I didn't move into that as a career.
Right.
And
it's a hobby.
it was more like a hobby and a part-time gig. But then I think if I spent more time like honing my skills and everything, like I think I could make a decent living as a magician. And it's the whole thing of like creating joy. So it's like you play video games, you feel joy, but like when you do magic tricks for people, you create joy, Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it creates, like, what I always liked about doing magic is that it makes people feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
And doing that as like a career would be awesome, actually. I feel like there would be a lot of stress and having to come up with like new material all the time, but it forces you to be creative.
Yeah,
So.
I know what you're talking about. It's like you find joy in making other people happy, and then just creative ways of making people happy, right?
Yeah. So, and in pharmacy, you kind of like, you don't like create joy, you create safety. So it's different. it's different, right? So you're treating someone, you're healing them, and you know, I mean, in my job, I'm creating a system for other pharmacists to be using. So, or maintaining a system, whatever that is. So it's like, it's a completely, I think it's a different shift in terms of like, what is the outcome, you know? And it's still kind of like is similar because people always say laughter and joy is like the best, like, was it medicine?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, I was going to say sickness. I'm like, wait, no, that's not right.
That's the opposite.
Yeah. So I think I would do that.
Cool.
Go to magic.
I mean, you could sort of do that in pharmacy. Just look at the Joker and Scarecrow.
What?
Laughing gas.
But they're also supervillains.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the patients are happy.
I guess. You know, actually, I was thinking back about magic more because, like, my new job is at a children's hospital.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
And, yeah, it's just more opportunity. Like, I think eventually when I'm, like, more settled in my job, I might do more of, like, because they sometimes have those, like, events where you could volunteer to, you know, go see the kids. And there's workers that play music on the guitar and sing for the kids and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I was actually looking at places to do that here, but then I was like, oh man, I don't. They have like a certain schedule or something, and also I don't play the instrument really well, so I'm like, oh, too bad. I don't know how to do any of that. I want to. I just want to sit in and participate, be one of the kids.
Yeah, I actually am curious how those sessions go because they have them like as part of the promoting like kids' health at where I work, and I kind of want to know how the sessions are before like I also volunteer in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have not heard of anyone do magic tricks for the kids.
Oh really? Well, you could be the first.
So, yeah, and I think that's something that would be really cool for them because like it just makes them believe in magic, and you know these are sick kids, you know.
Yeah.
So, kind of gives them like, you know, a little bit stronger drive to like heal and all that. So, yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyway. So that's our answer. So we'll tweet the question out. So again, the question is, if you could choose any other career than what you're doing now, what would you do? Yeah. All right. So let's move on to game time.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, are you there?
Yeah, I was like, should I respond?
Yeah. All right, so game time is going to be 5 songs in 8-bit format, and you're going to have to guess what the song is.
Okay.
I don't have an overarching theme, so it's just going to be 5 random songs.
Sure.
Okay. I am trying to get the first song right now, and I'm going to see if they're going to play an ad. Okay, they're not going to play an ad. So I'll play 30 seconds, and then you can guess after the 30 seconds. Okay, I'm just gonna do 20 seconds because I think you know it.
Yeah, I know the first 2
Okay.
seconds. Oh crap. I know it's Bruno Mars. I'm trying to remember what song. What's the name of the song? This one's with a good masterpiece. Oh my god, I think it's
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
I know the song, I just don't know the title. Gosh darn it. Hold on, let me see. This one's for the good girl.
Are you Googling it?
No, I'm just thinking in my head. I'm trying to sing out the song.
How come I hear typing?
No, I put my hand on things to help me think.
Oh, okay.
This one, but the good girl. Peace. Styling, into the city. Nope. Yeah. So pretty. So high. It's myself so. Oh my god. It's not 24K. Oh my god, what's that song? Damn it.
I'm not even sure if the name of the song is in the song.
Yeah, I don't think it is. It's,
Man, that was supposed to be the easiest one.
I know. I just. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
What kind of... sorry, okay. Do you remember what the Konami code is?
What? No.
You don't? You know the code to get 30 lives in Contra?
Is it? No. Up, down, left, right. No.
Yeah. What was the first direction that you said?
Up.
Okay, that's your clue.
Oh my god! Like I know like the whole lyrics, but I don't know the song. Holy crap!
Should I just tell you?
Sure.
It's Uptown.
Oh, Uptown Funk you. Uptown
Yeah.
Funk. There you go. Got it.
Oh, it is in the song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like all the way at the end. It says
Yeah.
Uptown Funk. Got it.
Yeah.
My god, this game's gonna be hard. I'm gonna know every song, but I'm not gonna know any of the titles.
Okay. I'm gonna try this one. Okay.
Take on me.
You gotta wait for it to play and then.
Oh,
guess.
sorry. It did
All right.
play.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. It is Take on Me.
I'll let it play. Go ahead. I'll say it after again.
Oh no, you got it. It's fine.
Okay. It's
I'm gonna move on to
Take
the
on
next
me.
one. Yeah. Let's see. How about?
I'll leave it on for the listeners to play along too.
Yeah. Leave it on about 30 seconds,
Sure.
or I'll stop it. So
Sure.
let's see. How about this one? Okay.
All Star.
Who's it by?
I know the face. I just don't remember the name. All Star.
What do you do with pumpkins?
Smashing Pumpkins? What?
Well, that was a clue. It's not Smashing
Well,
Pumpkins.
I
but
was like, what? That makes sense. Yeah.
yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, but you're right. Like, Smash is in it.
Oh, Smash Mouth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
Smash
it.
Mouth. Okay, let me see. 2 more. So let me try to choose a good one. I'm trying to find a good one that is kind of like tricky.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
Go for it. Go ahead.
I'm not even sure if you know what the song is,
Just do it.
but okay. Okay. Do you know that song?
I don't know if I know the title, but I know it's by Drake. It's is that song where people made a meme of him playing like tennis and like doing that dance move.
Yeah. It's a Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling, good it is.
Yeah. And let me see. One more. How about this one?
Pharrell Williams.
Yep.
We cross the water. Say, I'm all up all night to get some. I'm all, Lucky.
Yes, it's Get Lucky. Yeah.
Yes.
You are correct.
There you go. Yes,
Oh,
1
man.
out of 5. Why no both the title and the artist?
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, there was one that I didn't give you.
Okay.
I'll just give it to you now, just so that you could hear it. But I wasn't sure if you knew the name of this song. Hold
Okay,
on.
go for
Let's
it.
see. Yeah, I didn't have that one for you to guess because I didn't know if you knew that song.
I know the song, but I don't know the title or the artist.
It's that song is actually on this article I read a long time ago that said famous songs you've heard of but never knew the title to.
Even the one you just played, it feels like it's a remake by the more popular artist.
No, I think that was just one
Is that
song.
original?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is an 8-bit remix, but it's 8-bit. But the song is like that. Yeah, I'll just tell you.
Yeah, I
It's the White Stripes, and the song's called Seven Nation Army.
Oh, okay. I feel like the song, like the name and the title, I've heard it on like those quiz on like what it is because it's so like out there. Like everybody knows it, right?
Yeah.
But then like it's like, but it just never comes back because like I don't tend to remember those names and information.
Yeah, and that song is like you hear it everywhere at every sporting event too, but so many people don't know the name of that song. Like you know that other song that goes like woo and it's just like music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another song that people don't really know the title to.
Yeah. It was like it's like a 2-letter or 1-letter or 2-word or 1-word.
Yeah, so that song is called Song 2.
Or something. Yeah.
That song that I just talked about is called Song 2.
Song 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. It was one of those trivial quiz that I went with Hung to.
Oh, yeah. So it's, those songs are like so famous, but I feel bad because the artists don't get recognition.
Yeah, I don't even know who the artist is.
It's Blur, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know any other song they have. All right, so let's move on to the final lap.
Sure.
All right, so do you have anything to promote?
I do not.
Okay, so I want to tell everyone that we kind of like got together with some of the other podcast groups and some networks as well, and we're all like, you know, kind of like online friends, like podcast buddies. So we decided to put this thing together where it's a glorified bookmark page where it's a website that just shows all of our podcasts on there. So people who listen to this show, like, if you guys like us, you should check these other podcasts out. They're really great too. And then, you know, for the other listeners, they may see us and all of that. So it's like we're just all helping out each other and just trying to spread the word for all of each other's shows. So it was kind of like loosely connected. So I just figured, hey, we'll just call ourselves the Loosely Connected. So you guys can check it out. It's, the looselyconnected.com. And, if you go on there, you'll see, some YouTube, channels and some links to the other podcasts and, links to other networks like Almost Better Than Silence. They have their own network too. It's called almostbetter.net. And Enthusiasts is on there. The Track 2 Gamers, which is actually 2 of the One Track Gamers. So, so One Track Gamers is 3 people, but 2 of them, the husband, wife, Amanda and Corey, also are doing their own website, which is a Track 2 Gamers. And then there's One Track Punk and Talking Crass, Sword Chomp, You know, what was it? Let me see. Let me just read out to everyone what the other channels we have on there are.
Sure.
So let me load it up right now. So we have One Track Gamers, Gamers Without Borders, Talking Crass. We have us, the Chompcast, One Track Punk Show, Almost Better Than Silence, Enthusiasts. And Enthusiasts encompasses Hero Talk and Behind the Line. And then Almost Better Than Dragons, which is actually almost better than Silence, but this is them just playing Dungeons and Dragons and recording it.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we have networks like Track 2 Gamers, Enthusiasts Network, and Almost Better Network. And then the YouTube channels, we also have Enthusiasts, Track 2 Gamers, One Track Gamers, Sword Chomp, and Almost Better Than Silence. So yeah, if you guys want, you could check it out. And also follow our Twitter account, because I'm setting it up so that every time any one of us has a new episode out, that account will be posting it. So, yep.
Cool.
And back to us, No Time for Time Travel. We have our social media forums, so just all of our Twitters, Facebook, Instagram. And again, you guys want to get 10% off for your Loot Crate, just use our promo code NTFTTPod. And, yeah, do you have anything else? Did I get everything?
I think you covered everything. Wait, so did you want to talk about the audiobooks or Audible? Do you need to?
Yeah, I mean it's there. It's in our.
Oh, okay.
It's in our description. So if you guys want to do Audible, you guys can also sign up. You don't get a discount, but it helps us out.
Oh.
So just using a referral link. Yeah. So thank you again to all the people who contributed. Thank you to John Layola. Thank you to Shay Layton. Thank you to Adam Redding, Kinetic, Judge Greg, Almost Better Than Silence, and The Monster Closet.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting us. Yes. All right. So, I guess, No Time for Time.